Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is KairoS, and welcome to a brand new series. We're going to be doing something a little bit different for the channel this time. This is a CRPG from way back in 2001, Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura, which is, I'm aware, very different to what I usually put on my channel, but this is a request from my girlfriend. She wanted me to put this up for her to see. And to be honest, I do want to be doing something a little bit different. I know most of you are here for the Silent Hunter videos, but to be honest, I don't really want to be stuck doing just the one thing on this channel. So we're going to branch off into something a little bit different. Now, this game was designed by the designers of Fallout. So if you're familiar with that series of games, you might be familiar with this style of RPG. And it is set in a very interesting sort of steampunk fantasy world. So the idea is it's a classic fantasy universe or world, the world of Arcanum. But in the last 100 years or so, it has progressed into an industrial revolution. So the culture is very much like sort of the British Empire in the 1880s. So think Sherlock Holmes, and you're onto the right you're on the right track there. And this ends up with a world basically where you have steam engines and revolvers and all the technological gadgetry of the 19th century mixed in with elves, dwarves, magic, and so on. So a very interesting world, and it's extremely well written. This game is brilliantly written, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. So let me know what you think of this, and comment down below and tell me if you'd like to see more, or indeed if you'd like to see less of this sort of thing. I'm happy for you to speak your mind. Now, I'm going to create a character here, and we're going to get straight into this. This is a very complex character creation system, and you have all of the all of the classic RPG stats here. I'm not going to explain them all right now. It would take too long to explain how this character creation system works, but we will show you the highlights. So we have various races to play. We can be male or female, of course, but we can also play different races. So we can be human, or we can be dwarf, elf, half-elf, gnome, halfling, orc, half-orc, half-ogre, which is an excellent class to play if you're a beginner because they are tough as old nails. Or we can go back to human. Now I'm going to play a human because I just happen to like playing a human. I find them a good blank slate to work on, and we're going to give ourselves a nice sort of 19th century sounding name. Let's say James Thor Thornton. There we go. James Thornton. That sounds 19th century to me. What else do we need? Oh yes, background, right? I was looking at this earlier. We have a whole myriad of different backgrounds to choose from here, and these all change your stats in your for your character. So some of these are better than others, and they all have advantages and disadvantages. And we can go through all of these quickly. You can pause the video if you're interested in any of these. Bookworm is quite a good one because, well, I just happen to like the role-playing aspect of being a bookworm. It works for me. Elven Blood is good if you want to play a mage. Very good, actually. Army Training. I suggest you take that one if you want to play a hunky warrior type. Troll Offspring is a lot of fun. These go on and on and on. I don't know how many there are. Educator is fun. But the one we're probably going to take, if I can get back to the beginning eventually, is... keep an eye out for it. It should be about here. Raised by elves, raised by monks. Here we go. So this is a good one to take because it gives you a bonus in perception. And the only negative trait, well, you don't get any negative traits. The only disadvantage to taking this is that you lose a lot of your starting wealth. And you make that wealth back pretty quick. So it's essentially a free point as far as I'm concerned. So I like to take this one, raised by monks. So we're going to say we were raised by the clergy, and we are now entering the world to prove ourselves, find our path in life, etc. Now, this is the wonderful character creation screen, my favorite character creation system for any game. This is a lot of fun, and you have all of the standard RPG stats here: bow, dodge, melee, throwing, etc. Backstab, pickpocket, all of these standard skills, all hidden in this menu here. And then you've got social skills, gambling, haggle, heal. Persuasion is something we're going to be using at some point, a very useful skill to have. And then you have the technological skills here: repair, firearms, pick locks, disarm traps. And then up here we have magic. And all of these skills here are different schools of magic. You click on one of these, yeah, you get, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spells for each of these. So you have so many to choose from. And playing a magic user is a lot of fun in this game. But we are not going to be using magic. We're going to be a technologist. And for now, I think we eventually will start putting points into therapeutics, which is going to be sort of my technological skill of choice. We're going to say that this fellow here, Mr. Thornton, is a student of the therapeutic sciences. And we're also going to be using firearms, because firearms are fun, even though they're a little underpowered in this game, to be honest. But we're not going to probably put points in any of the actual sciences right now. We're just going to concentrate on basic combat skills, because there is a little bit of combat early on in the game, and we've got to concentrate on staying alive. So I'm going to put a point in melee, because we need melee. You can play with just firearms, but I find it's a bad idea. So we're going to have to use firearms and melee. So that's our combat skills for now. We've got 3 points left to spend here, and if I'm playing a gunslinger, which of course I'm going to be most of the time, we need points in dexterity, so I'll put 2 points in dexterity. I've got a point in persuasion already, but I'm going to put one more in there. Actually, no, let's not. Let's put a point in charisma. Put a point in charisma, that will mean I can get a much better persuasion skill early on, and I am going to be putting points into persuasion later down the track. But that's our character ready to go. So we are ready to board the Zephyr, which is the first airship ever built in the world of Arcanum. And we should have a cutscene here in a moment. I'll have to choose my weapons first. So we get choice of weapons and plenty of equipment here. Of course, we can't choose much because we've only got 100 gold as a result of our starting background. So we can afford, I think, if I'm correct here, we can afford a flintlock pistol. And we should be able to afford 15 to 20 bullets, I think. Let's try 20 bullets. I'm pretty sure we can do that. Yes, we can. Just spot on. I remembered. I have messed around with this build before, but yeah, it works pretty well, I think. So we'll have a go. Okay, so we'll get this cutscene now. I will leave a timestamp below in case you guys have seen it before. But otherwise, I will see you on the other side. Enjoy.
Help me, please. Oh, thank you, my friend. I haven't got much time. You must find the boy. Find the boy and give him back his ring. He will know what needs to be done. Now listen to me. We had to do it. He did unspeakable things to us. We had no choice but to do as he said. There are so few of us left, but the work is almost finished, and then the evil, you can't imagine. He's coming back to destroy everything and everyone. Please, just find the boy. Tell him that I escaped. I came back to warn. He will know what to do. You, my friend, it's all up to you.
Right.
I can't believe it. I mean, you and then the Zeppelin and the fire. And the altar says that... Do you have any idea what all of this means?
Well, as you can see, we're straight into the story, so we might as well get into this. Let's get into character, shall we? By the gods, man, I almost died here. Didn't you see the crash?
You speak! I mean, of course you speak. What am I, a blathering idiot? Wait, what did you say? Maybe I should be writing all of this down.
What the bloody hell are you talking about? Out with it, man.
I am at a loss here. I don't quite know what to do. I mean, you are the... Oh, of course you are. I mean, you do know who you are, right? Of course you do. What sort of brainless, half-baked question is that for what do you call yourself?
Please, sir, slow down and tell me what you're trying to say.
Please, forgive me. I'm making a bloody mess of this whole affair. My name is Virgil, sir, and I'm new to the Panari religion. Your religion, and I... Oh, wait! I, hereby dedicate... commit my life to the living one. I, Virgil, am at your service, sir.
Virgil, please, you really need to explain things here.
Yes, of course. You see, you're him. I mean, the reincarnation of, what's his name? I can never remember. And I'm always getting him mixed up with the other fellow, the bad one. You, well, you know how all of those old elven names sound the same.
Don't think I'm getting the gist of it, old boy.
Yes, right. Just give me a moment here. You see, the Panari, that's the religion that was formed around the things that he said. I mean, that you said. Oh, forget it. Let's start at the beginning. Or this beginning, since there is a lot more that came before this. You are the reincarnation of a powerful elf who the Panari worship and whose name is,
Yes?
Right. Yes, the name. Oh, wait. I remember something. It is written in the scriptures. The living one will live again on wings of fire. No, wait. I think it says, reborn on wings of fire. Oh, blood and ashes. Why do elves always have to be so damn cryptic?
Curious. And do these scriptures speak of a dying gnome and a ring?
I don't know about the ring, but this business about the evil one returning. As I've said, I don't know a whole lot about the Panari prophecies, but I think you were supposed to return and fight someone evil. Bloody hell, I should know more of this.
So I'm meant to be some great religious figure? That's ludicrous.
Look, I understand this whole thing sounds ridiculous, especially with you being human, but let me just accompany you down the mountain to Shrouded Hills. I can introduce you to my mentor, Elder Joaquin. He can explain this all better than I can. I'm rather new to this whole Panari thing myself.
The Panari? Who are these Panari you speak of?
The Panari are a religion, based on the belief that you will return to destroy evil or something like that. No, wait. I think there's someone you're meant to fight. You know, that other fellow. The evil one. Oh, it's all so elven, wrapped up in fancy language and metaphors and all that.
No offense, but you're a fairly useless source of information, old man.
I told you I was new at this. Imagine the way I must feel. Here you are, the chosen one, living one, and I can't even remember who you're supposed to be. Please, just follow me to Shrouded Hills and we'll talk to the Elder Joaquin. He's very knowledgeable about the Panari and will know much better what to do.
I'm not going anywhere with you, Virgil. Good day, sir.
Look, obviously we're both involved in this whether we like it or not. Please, you must trust me. I know all of this sounds ludicrous, but if you'll just speak with the Elder Joachim, I don't want to fail him.
All right, well, I'll play along for now. Let's go.
The path out of here leading down to Shrouded Hills is down to the southeast. We'll stop by the Panari Shrine on the way out. See if it makes any of this any more clear. We should look for any other survivors before we leave, though. What do you think?
Agreed. All right, well, I think this is a good place to stop the video, see how this goes. Let me know what you think in the comments, and next episode we will be exploring this crashed airship and seeing if we can find any survivors. Judging by the wreckage here, I don't like our chances. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. This has been KairoS, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Catch you later.